from a distance. How are you?
From a distance. Yeah, it's so far and weird doing interviews like this.
This is our reality right now.
Yes.
It's
Hey,
our
we're in
reality.
person, so I'm not going to complain.
I know, and thank you so much for having us. This is
No,
so
I'm
awesome.
so excited to see other humans outside my household, so anyone's welcome.
Great.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, first of all, on season 2.
Thank you.
And then congratulations on season 1 and the Emmy win.
Yes.
I mean, hello.
You know what? There wasn't a more shocked person than this kid. So, you know, it's like I keep saying this and I mean it. It's a dream I, didn't know I wanted and didn't know that was, kind of like a destiny kind of thing for me. And I'm so happy about it. We were just talking about before we started doing this interview, I love everyone I work with. I love coming here. It's like a second home. And I feel like I said this before the interview too, we're just getting too old to come somewhere you don't want to go.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, so that's that. Actually, I love the Emmy. That was amazing, and it was unforeseen, and great for our lighting team, our department, like everybody that ended up winning. And but it is a real win, in life when you know better and like the real win is coming to work with people you genuinely love to be around.
Yeah. So what's in store for season 2?
We have all these screens out here, and everybody, it's kind of cool. Every production is kind of having to lean into all the COVID kind of times, and everything's different in a socially distant kind of world. And so it's awesome. We actually have an audience still, and they're at their homes, but they're all coming live, like during the show. They're reacting like of what we're doing. They're still a part of the show, like even in the script, like, we ask questions with them and they respond. It's still very much about connection, which is the whole point of our show is connection. And we could not need that more now than ever. And I think everyone's craving it.
Oh, yeah. So is it kind of weird, though, talking to screens? Like, at first, getting used to it?
I'm really adaptable. Like I can adapt anywhere. Yeah. So you can throw me in any environment. And it wasn't odd for me to do the show from my home.
Yeah.
It wasn't odd for me it's just like what it is. And so you just go, okay. And I think I'm just that kid that was kind of thrown into a lot of different scenarios that maybe I should have been like, this is weird, but I just leaned in. So it's cool. You still get to see, and honestly, in this, I haven't even had this conversation with anyone yet, but sitting here, that's a huge screen that they're all on.
Yes.
So I actually see their faces a lot more than actually when they're here in person, because they're closer up. Oh. So it's actually a little bit more intimate.
Yeah. Was that a little bit crazy, though, doing the show from home?
I didn't mind it doing it from our LA home. Oh. When I was in Montana, that was miserable. So yeah, I was up till like 4 to 6 a.m. like downloading or uploading rather files that then by the time the little blue bar would almost get to the end, it would say error, and I would want to jump off a mountain. I was like, oh my God, this can't keep happening. I got to get up for work the next day, and my kids are here. It was a really hard time.
Yeah, but I think we're all kind of going through that. And I think that's why we love you so much, because we're like, you're so open, you're so honest. Oh. Quarantine has been a personal nightmare for me, and I know for a lot of different people. Yeah. How has it been for you? How have you been doing?
I think just everyone, whether it's your personal life or your business, like your work life. First of all, I can't complain. I've actually been working the whole time, and a lot of people have lost their jobs. And I know a lot of people that have lost their jobs and businesses like forever.
Yeah.
So that's been a huge blessing in that sense. And I did tweet this out at one point. I know we're both on camera, but that doesn't mean like while we're smiling, we don't have our own stuff going on at home in our own world that is kind of collapsing like everything else in the world right now. So, it's been a really big blessing to have a show like this, and it kind of brought a whole new meaning to I wanted to do this show because I loved giving people the spotlight that were these genuinely like just rad humans and good people doing great things, and you want to showcase that. And what's funny is it ended up helping me more in the end, just to be like, oh my God, okay, so a reminder, like a light, like in such a dark, time. And so the people that have been on the show have really, really helped me kind of keep me up and not just treading water, but living.
Yeah, wow. And so season 2.
Yep.
All right, we start on Monday.
Yes. Yes.
Who can we look forward to seeing?
Oh man, well, I have some friends that are coming back on that you've seen on from first season, but they're always fun to have on, especially in the first week. because we have such a rapport together already. So, you know, I know John Legend's coming back, and I love him.
Ah.
And I love, like I have literally called myself a stage 5 clinger with him with his new album. I love his new album. Like, it's so good. Like, Conversations in the Dark, wow, all of it, it's so good. And so I'm really excited to not only have, you know, friends like that on, but also get to promote things that I genuinely love like that. And we have a lot of people. I mean, Little Big Town's coming on. It's kind of all over the map, and we're doing a big thing with music because I feel like in this time we all really need music, like more than ever. So it's been really cool to have. We had Common on. That it was really, really great. And what a great man. He's done so many things that you don't even remember. And I met him a long time ago, and he was really cool. So that was nice. And Usher's coming on. Yeah, U-S-H-E-R. And we got a queen coming on. We got Queen Latifah. I'm very excited about. I'm a fan of. We actually were on the Fallon show together, and I already loved her, but like in person, she's so cool. I love her so much. So, and then Josh Groban, he's been a friend of the show. So he came to the show first season, and actually was in my pilot, I think, with me, and really helped me out in the beginning. But.
And this is all in the first week.
Yeah, and DJ Khaled is in the first week. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's so many people. But anyway, it's all over the map kind of musically. But what we really were wanting to do, like I said, was I think that's everybody keeps saying, oh, what do you think separates your show? Well, obviously the musical element separates it a bit from anything generally in daytime, and the karaoke's are kind of the popular thing. And music really helps me, and whether it's writing it or performing it and listening to it. Like, so we really wanted the first week to kind of focus on, you know, musicians that really can kind of bring us out of our hard times and see what they're up to right now.
Right, and I have to ask you a couple questions because people are coming in, they're like, you have to ask Kelly this.
Yeah.
Everyone watched you during season 1 with the demos and the cooking, and the question I got was, can you please ask her, has she become a chef during this time?
Oh my gosh. I remember Jimmy Fallon, he literally said, I was at a show and he was like, oh my God, congrats. He's like, way to go, sis, like on the show. It was like, that's so exciting. And I was like, so you're gonna do like a lot of cooking stuff? And I was like, why would I do that? And I was like, I don't cook. And then I was like, and then he was like, well, no, I feel like a lot of people do like cooking things. And I was like, well, I could use the advice, so I probably will. I was like, I'm not, like my mother, like she was a working mom, like always gone. Like we know like a few things. Like I will say in the pandemic, not this show so much, but the pandemic, I had to cook. Like for a while I was cooking everything while working, while trying to keep everyone from going nuts. And that was, well, hell. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay that out there. I never want that to happen again.
Yeah,
So.
I tried to become a quarantine chef. It didn't work. So
Dude, I
I
actually love baking.
gave it up.
There's a difference though. I'm a really good baker. I'm not a great cook.
Yeah.
Because that's like, you know when people are like, oh, just do a dash. And I'm like, I don't want a dash, dude. I want a precise calculation of what's going in this.
Yeah, and so the other question was, people noticed that you had the eye patch in the promos. Like it was
Oh my gosh. Yes, I look like a
happened?
dang pirate. I was so mad because, okay, so I got this, we did this long shoot for The Voice, and I was up in this window in these buildings all out here on Universal Lot, and they're all dusty and like, and I'm highly allergic to dust. Yeah. Well, something had gotten in my eye, and I told my makeup artist that day, Glow, I was like, man, something is in my, it's bothering me. Well, something got in there, maybe cut it, did something, it got infected. It looked like Hitch, you know that movie? And it was like, boom. Like it was like literally when it first happened, it was like so puffy. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? I had to shoot The Voice a full day. For, I think it was Battle Realities in a patch. And I was wearing all black because it was already the outfit that was chosen, and I looked like an assassin. And it was so bad. And yeah, Gwen found out and she was like, you had to wear a patch on national television?
You rocked it.
No, but here's the thing, so you get TV, but not everybody will. We did 6 shows total. Because we did 2 shows a day, 3 days, I had to wear a patch. Those are not consecutive, ma'am. I'm gonna randomly be wearing a patch. Like on a random Tuesday, and people are gonna be like, she needs to figure out her eye situation. Like it keeps coming back.
It's like, no, I'm better now.
I know,
I'm
it's gonna keep coming back. But then I thought it could be my new thing, but then somebody informed me that Madonna did this whole thing with a patch, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, thank you so much again for having us. Congratulations on the second season.
Thank you.
It sounds like it's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, it's great. Like I said, I love, and you get this, you know, you have to love your crew. You have to love your family, your work family.
And I apologize. Last time we brought champagne. We couldn't bring it this time.
I know.
But when this is all over, we're going to bring you a proper bottle.
Don't
so
worry. We drink enough on this show. You're good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's awesome.